It's right about what's happening in the country. Why? Why are you so bad? You so bad. So mad. So mad. Because I hate Trump. Is that the one I loved it? Because I hate Trump. Because I hate ICE. I hate America. That's a good one. I'm brainwashed. Hate America. Mm-hmm. Because of brainwashed. I am brainwashed. Okay. Done. All right, get off me. Ouch. Thanks. Okay. Oh, that hurt, you prick. That really is funny. Ah, what's happening? Yeah, I told you I'd be back. Anyways, I got about, I don't know, got some battery time now. Come on. There it is. Okay, I got it. Sorry. Not really. Not sorry. It's what it is. Anyways, I could have went back to the last one. Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, grandkid? What's happening, little punk? Little bitch, he's a backhand. That's what you did. If you were my grandkid, you would have learned by now. I don't know, fucking stuck a few cigarettes in your mouth, made you smoke till you were sick. Maybe made you drink some, there you go. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. It's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Of course you hate Trump. And that's what you are. You hate Trump. Oh, I hate Trump. Oh, Trump sucks. Trump. You know what I really like is your mother sucking my dick when you're not in her basement, but you don't leave her basement, so it never happens. Ah. I don't know, man. Fucking have a sleepover. You have a sleepover with your buddies, and you can listen, watch a movie, make some popcorn, and then when everything's quiet, the lights are off, you can go up and put your ear on the door. Get a glass. I hear if you put a glass on a door, then you can hear it. I don't know how to use it backwards and forwards. Yeah, shit. I don't even know what that means. What is that? Your Shorins? Is that your girlfriend? She probably learned a lot from me. But then again, I don't know her. So. Anyways, you guys are funny. Oh, jeez, I think I saw this girl. I know, same profiles, whatever. Anyways, Stonces. Schwints. That, should I put the guitar on? Yeah, I was actually an uncle in the late 90s. Yeah. You look like a guy that lives in your mother's basement and never got laid. So there you go. Just by that comment. Pretty simple. You're still a virgin. What's it like being a virgin, by the way? Can you tell me? Everybody, I want to know about this guy. He's so smart. What's it like being a virgin? Have you ever even kissed a girl? You ever have a girl try to kiss you and you're probably, oh, I don't want to kiss a girl. So, anyways, he never did. No, absolutely not. This is just fun. It's fucking hilarious because it's working for me. Yeah. I like that. It's okay, Mike. What's your name? Meow, meow, Matt, Misk. Yeah, you guys can. Do you guys do what is it, the furry thing too? Isn't that a thing now? I hear you guys dress up like fucking fake animals and shit. You wear big things, you sweat to death. You almost die, and then you rub on each other. You never get laid. You don't even know what anybody looks like. You never had a decent conversation in your life. We got Jesus is back. Jesus is back. Another Jesus guy. He's gonna come back, spread his Jesus crap. There you go. Yeah, here. You want to meet the Jesus guy? Yeah, I can't. What do you think? Should we meet the Jesus guy? No, come on, come on. All right, get over. Come on. He wants to come up. Let's go. Come on. Fine, go. Anyways, he's like, nah, he don't even want to deal with you. See, my cat would jump up right in my fucking lap. But no, he heard your fucking mojo. It was funny. I was sitting here last night, and I thought, oh, where the hell's Alley Cat been? And it was snap like that. He's like, I'm right here. And I didn't even say nothing. Didn't call his name. I just thought about it. Couldn't sleep, and I was thinking, where the hell's Alley Cat been? Because he usually sits on my lap or in between my legs or on my chest. Anyways. Well, I hope it's two chicks. Yeah, Mike, ain't gonna happen, pal. Sorry. Tell your two sisters, or maybe your sister and your mother, then we'll have a threesome, but it ain't gonna happen with a guy named Mike. Sorry, ain't gonna happen. Not a chance in hell. Yeah, I don't have a favorite. I keep telling you guys this. Why don't you listen? I don't have a favorite. Conspiracy theory. There are no conspiracy theories with me. I know. It's not conspiracy. I know. I know. There are no conspiracies with me. So you can stop that crap with conspiracy. I know. It's no conspiracy. Everything I've said, everything I've done, everything I've talked about, every article I've written, every I have been on, every radio show I have been on, every TV channel. It's not a conspiracy. It's the truth. See, I don't spread conspiracy. I spread the truth. You want conspiracy? Put on the news right now. You can listen to Tim Waltz, Tampon Tim, Tampon Timmy, his mayor, the people out in the streets. You want. Jesus. This doesn't make any sense. You guys are really that dumb, aren't you? Just really that dumb. Conspiracy? Really? You mean like they put a $25 million freaking reward on getting rid of Mandami and then he does it? That's a conspiracy. You mean like the people in Minnesota that took billions of $9 billion? Tim Walsh, I'm gonna ride your back. I'm gonna ride you. I'm gonna ride you. I'm gonna ride. Really? Not a conspiracy. Then why were all those child care centers empty? Why were all of the places that Nick Shirley went to, by the way? I shouldn't even bring up his name because I know he's having death threats. I'm afraid of the same thing, but guess what? I shoot back. So I mean, I don't go out into the open. You come here, you find me. You can't find me, by the way. You'll never find. And if you come anywhere near me, it's gonna be funny. Um, but poor Nick Shirley, he proves the fact that there was so much fraud in Minnesota. Every single one of those places he went to dozens of them, and he's going across the country. This guy's in Ohio. He's going to be in Indiana. Anyways, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy that one guy exposes the fraud. Well, apparently a lot of these people are not from this country. If they were, they wouldn't be running. Yeah, no, I don't want to be fucking Muslim. Why would I want to be fucking Muslim? You know what? Go put a babushka on or one of those rappy things around your head. You can be a guy, probably a fag anyway. So go put it on your head. Put it on your head. You can be a Muslim. Yeah, that's just massive. It's just a goatee. I didn't shave today. I actually had a doctor's appointment. Took a shower this morning. Sounds racist, really? How about this? Go fuck yourself. Does that sound racist? Get the fuck off my page. I don't give a fuck what color skin you are. I think you sound like an idiot. So there you go. Mexican. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, really. The world is actually blocking you from YouTube. That's what's happening to you. Thank you, man. Yeah, this guy, he's getting blocked from YouTube. He's gonna start, yeah, fuck it, man. The world's blocking me or is laughing at me. Good. I mean, I hope that's in a good way because that's what I do. I try to get them to laugh at me. I don't know if that was like if you were being sarcastic or serious because yes, the world is laughing at what I say because it's funny. I'm not attacking nobody. Anyways, thank you. I'll let you answer. You can answer his stupid question. You Jewish. What the fuck do I look Jewish? Do I have what is that little thing you put on the top of your head? No, I ain't. No, I'm not even close to Jewish. Ah, well, never have, never will. It's part of my problem. It's part of it. That's why I'm still alive, by the way. I like what you said. Stop. He says, stay strong, partner. Never surrender to your enemies. You know what? I never have. And you know what? That's why I'm still here. I have enemies. I never will. You can fucking come up with everything you got. It's not going to be good. No. Nobody anymore. I took care of them all. They're all done. They're gone. See ya. I had enemies. They're gone. I don't have to deal with them anymore. Either deal with it or move on. And none of them come back. I'll tell you that. Why are you typing in all caps? Because you're creepy. That's why. Who types in all caps? Yeah, none of your fucking business. Why am I? Because I got way more followers than you do, by the way. And I have way more followers. I'm allowed to. I can do what I want. It's not up to this asshole. And I have way more followers than he does. I'd like anybody go on his page. Tell me how many followers he has. Anybody, please do me a favor. I can't do this. I'm Jewish, and he's definitely not Jewish. There you go. I'm not. I'm Jewish. I'm agnostic right now. In a way, I guess. Did you look at my name? Do people have the wherewithal to look at somebody's name and figure out what they believe in? To figure out about Catholicism and boarding and Christians, Jewish, Islamic. I've studied them all. Just so you know, I've studied them, and I guarantee not a lot of these people have. You fix a dribbling, yeah, not yours. I can fix a dribbling little pussy. Well, now again, that kind of puts you in the kind of, I guess, thing. Anyways, it's my mother's painting. You want to see it? Look, that's the three faces. It's my mother's painting when she was in art school. She died about 10 years ago. She made more money making paintings than anybody I know. Honestly, I still have a couple other ones. This one behind me, I can't see it because of the. I can move it, but that is that's the lady in the flower. I could show it to you. That's a beautiful painting, by the way. This one was my favorite. My mom did this one. I love this one. She gave it to me for Christmas right before she died, which was crazy because she knew she was going to die. And I got it for Christmas. She left it for me. Back at you. Love from America. Are you going to start saying save Pakistan? None of your fucking business how many paintings I have. None of your business. Why? You going to come steal them? Do you want to know? I have enough neighbors with guns, too. I have enough friends with guns. Everybody I live around has a gun. So. Well, here we go back with the column. Jeez, I just don't give up with the personal questions. How old are you? I'll tell you. You tell me how old you are. What's your name? Allie, fuckhead, whatever your name is. Yeah, fake name, number one. Why don't you tell me? You're 23. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Still live in your mother's basement. Yeah, I'll get back. Catchy. Who names their son Catchy? Nobody. 36, right? Okay. God, you're 56. Yeah, okay. Okay, if you're 56, let me ask you a question. What year did Van Halen 1 come out? You want to tell me? What year did Van Halen 1 come out? Okay, I'll give you an easier one. What year did Scorpions Blackout come out? Scorpions Blackout, the album. That's a good one. You're close. Yeah, you were right. Wow, you didn't even have to look it up, eh? I like that. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You guys, you're making it work here. Come on. You got to work together. That was a good guess. That was around 79, 78, I think, is actually when the album came out, was 78. Yeah, I think it was 78. Anyways, but it was not 82. Or are you talking about Scorpions? No, that was long before 82. I know because I got a Sony Walkman and I listened to it in the car all the way to Florida because my dad didn't like to fly and we went to Florida. Great album. Great album if you guys haven't heard it. I roll my own and I smoke L&M Red 100s. Very cool. There you go. Are you happy with that now? Why? What's the point of asking that question? But are you looking for a better brand? I don't have a favorite. As long as, I'll smoke anything. Fucking give me a fucking cigarette, I'll smoke it. what you learned in your whole life. I learned that there's a lot of stupid fucking people out there. That's what I've learned. And most of them are stupid fucking people. And if you get rid of all those stupid people, there's good people. And then you deal with the good people and you get rid of the stupid people. Don't play with it. That is my life lesson for you right now. If you think another thing too, women suck. Okay, they'll screw you so hard it doesn't matter. They'll come and they'll take everything you have. I've actually had a couple of chances to have a sugar mama, and I knew where it would go. It just would not be the same thing. Mm. What are you, my fucking? What are you, my producer here? Like we have a producer. Don't be dissing women. You didn't even let me finish my fucking sentence. Women suck. There you go. Women suck. Women, okay, here's the difference. This guy right here. I'm going to talk to this asshole for 1 fucking second. The difference between men and women is men can get in a fight and get along afterwards. Women can't do that. And they also start a fight with their men and the other women just to start a fight. So I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying that's the norm. So you got anything else to say about dissing women? Really? You know how many women have fucked me over? Really? What? You've never been married. You live in your mother's basement. Yeah, catchy. It's not Kathy, it's catchy. Don't be dissing women. I'll say whatever the fuck. They will fuck you so hard. And I don't mean it in a good way. They will take everything you have. Everything. Hence why I'm single and don't have a girlfriend right now. And don't have a wife. It means lock on your licker's dick. What does LOL? Lots of love. I should put that up. Lots of love. I heard a story about the guy that got his friend died, and they're like, and he says LOL, and he's like, why the hell would you say that? My buddy's friend died, and well, chat room. Why don't how about this? Do you have a page? Do you have a podcast? I'll come to yours. How about that? Let's go together live. Let's go. And I'll come to your page. Send me a link. You have my page. Send me a link. And then we'll go together live. And you can explain to the world how smart you are about what LOL means. No, I didn't think so. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But anyway, it's kind of funny that he would go through all that trouble. All that trouble. Just try to make me feel bad. Or not feel bad, look bad. I don't feel bad, by the way. I feel great. Sir, what do I call you if you don't want to say? That's okay. It's your business. You want to know what you call me? The man. No. My name's Paul, my friend. What's your name? What's your name? Why don't you tell me? Charlie's Clementine. Okay. So you're Charlie? Okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm Paul. This is who I am. I will always be Paul. I ain't going to change my name. Yeah, I figured that out, Charlie. Yeah. We are all Charlie, right? No, that sucks. Anyways, I'm sorry. Anyways, crazy. We're all Charlie, brother. Yeah. What a shame. See what's happening to what's his name, Nick Shirley, what these people are trying to do to him. God. All he did was expose fraud, and look at what Minnesota's going through right now. You see what's happening in Minnesota. It's crazy. And then a woman tries to kill a cop. She gets shot, which if I'm not gonna go through that again, it's and now they're all and now you have the Minnesota the Democrats in Minnesota trying to make it look like it was their fault. It was the cops' fault. It was the cops' fault. They were arresting people. Mm. Minnesota. I mean, it all started with what's his name? The freaking uh, what's his name? Freaking, it doesn't matter. Uh, you know, the whole uh, they were burning down buildings. The police had to leave the stations. It was crazy. All for George Floyd, a freaking four-time felon that got let out of prison. By the way, didn't really do any time. They kept letting him out, passing stolen bills, selling fentanyl, and OD'd on fentanyl. And then the poor guy, yeah, Floyd, I already got it, man. I'm gonna step ahead of you here. And then tearing down statues of Lincoln and Jefferson and what's the guy's name that made the silver spoons? Anyways, that was crazy. And now we're right back there because Trump's back in office. Yeah. Say they should have, yeah. No. They praise Satan. These people praise Satan. And they talk about how bad Trump is for what? $25 million fucking bond on this guy. What do they call it? A reward? He didn't take the 25 mil. People are like, Trump does nothing but make money. Yeah, and his businesses. And what he's doing now is running the country. He takes every one of his salaries and he gives it away to people that need it. Everyone. How many checks did Joe Biden give to cancer wards and young children and families in need and go to a hospital? Did you ever see Joe Biden go to a hospital and write a check for that person's medical needs? No, you didn't, because he never did. And Trump has been doing this for years. For years, he's been doing this. Yeah, he's a billionaire. But it's not about him. It's about America. It's about the people that need it. And he knew it. Yeah, give up what? Ah, God. This guy's going to start putting up a bunch of shit on my butt. Yeah, you know what? I know how to do this. Fuck him. He's done. Watch this. Who's floating? There you go. What else is what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? I think I could start a new one. There you go. There you go. I'm not going. I'm getting rid of this idiot is what I'm doing. This guy's pissing me off because he's fucking all hail Satan crap. There you go. There you go. There you go. He's probably looking forward to killing a bunch of people. So there you go. He can go do that. See, just like that. And here, you don't know about that, do you? I do. Stupid. The fuck. He'll be back. Don't worry. Hail Satan. Hail Satan. God, what a fucking joke. That guy just made me want to do a shot. Jesus Christ. Ah. I'm not answering questions anymore. Unless it's a good one. If you don't know by now, you're an idiot. So get the fuck off my page or come up with a good one. Put another comment up. You'll be banned. I'm done. I got my pen. I had to ban 200 fucking people. Could you imagine if I had gotten 200 people? I'd be up to maybe 3,000 right now. No, I'm well over 1,000. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Hola. gives a fuck? How do you say yes? I don't do Spanish. Who the fuck cares? Yes. That's how you say. Yeah, that's how you say yes in Spanish is yes. There you go. Christ sake. These people are out of their fucking minds. Come on, it's good. I only had to ban like 3 people tonight because they're starting to figure it out. That they're gonna have to. Aramaic. What the fuck? Do I look Aramaic to you? Do I sound Aramaic of you? I don't know if I was talking to you or not, but I don't know. Well, don't joke with me unless you tell me it's a joke. Well, and you did. So, 2 language, English and Germany, as my grandparents were German, and they thought I can speak little Italian, little Spanish, American. I was born in America, and I worked with a lot of. Yeah, I can speak Yiddish. Sure. What do you want to hear? You want to hear me tap dance too and clogs? Or is that no? That's not Yiddish. That's what Scots. I don't know. I don't remember. I can play a bagpipe. Can you? Can you play a bagpipe? You got a bagpipe? Uh, Yiddish. I don't think they did. That was Scotland, right? That was Scotland. Yeah. Scotland, or who was the ones playing bagpipes? Or still playing bagpipes? Do you wear a kilt? If you're Yiddish, is it a kilt? I'd say most of them are bullshit. So no, it's not English and bullshit. It's bullshit. They probably don't even in Scotland. Thank you. It's not English and bullshit. It's bullshit. Most of the people on my thread speak bullshit. They probably have to type it in and then go and redo it because whatever. There's probably a few people here that they'll come up too. By the way, they'll come up. Yeah, Scotland, place I'd love to go play golf. Ireland, Scotland, that would be cool. Uh, is Scotland a place where you kiss the stone on the castle, where you hang upside down? It's the castle. That's Scotland, right? Or is that Ireland? I don't remember. I remember, I know some of it, but it's been a while. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, where you go to the top of the castle and the Valarny Stone. Isn't that what it's called, the Valarny Stone, or is that Ireland? The Valarny Stone. I believe that's what it's called. It might be in Scotland. It might be kind of a joint thing. I don't know. The Valarny Stone, where you bend over and you're kind of hanging down. It's like, no, okay. So, yeah, it was a castle. That's Ireland then. You're in Scotland. So, that's Ireland. The Valarny Stone. I already knew that, by the way. I was just checking in, out, making sure you know what I was talking about. Oh, she's kind of hot. All the pretty people are on. The talking heads, the pretty people. Yeah, ugly guys, pretty. Yeah, she's not that pretty. She's not bad looking. I can do her. I toss one in her. Yeah, it's Ireland. No, that's what I said. The Valarny Stone. I already knew that, by the way. It was Ireland. Yeah, I know somebody that went there. That's why I already knew that. I just kind of slipped because he said Scotland, which is not far from Ireland. You're fine. You're fine, man. You don't have to be sorry. Nothing to be sorry about, man. I appreciate it, by the way. I'm glad somebody looked it up, even though I already knew it. Doesn't matter. It's kind of funny. It's the Valarny Stone. And it's literally on top of a castle, and you gotta kind of, they lay you down, and you gotta kiss it. Great Wall of China, by the way. Speaking of shit, Great Wall of China. You ever been there? Anybody? Ever seen the Great Wall of China? Seeing that I got all you guys that are here from other countries that seem to know a lot about other countries. Anybody been to the Great Wall of China? Another place I'd love to go to. I don't think I could do it. You know, a lot of jobs. Shit. If I went through my jobs, you wouldn't even fucking believe me. So, but I've been a professional in many jobs for a long time. As a matter of fact, one of my jobs lasted 35 fucking years. I started working the day I was 14 fucking years old. And I mean, on the books. I was working when I was 8, 9. I would clean gutters and babysit and do paper routes, and I did all of that for years before I actually got my first real job because I had to get a work permit. I don't know how it works now. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. You got to have a work permit. You got to go to the court. You got to propose I'm looking for a job. I need a work permit. And there you go. Look, I love the way it goes from 10 to now to like 4 like that. Yeah. Well, then I'm as old as your dad. Whatever. Judge me all you want. I've worked my whole fucking life. Shit. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing when you eat some? Oh, come on. Come here. Okay. There you go. You want to say hi? Say hi. There you go. There you go. Say hi to the peeps. There you go. You done? Yeah. Can I get rid of you now? Yeah. There you go. See the winking? You see the way he's holding his eyes closed? I'm gonna bite your ears. Yeah. Get out of here. Go. Thank you. Ow, son of a bitch. Oh, what a prick. He's about 3.5. Why are you disappointed at what? What are you disappointed at? Anyways, I'm not even gonna read that. Photographer that became a head coach. Oh, really? Head coach? Really? At a university? Really? I know. I actually became friends with the guy who was friends with what was his name? The guy that coached the Bears. His brother. That was the boy. That's Alley Cat, by the way. That's Alley Cat. Anyways. Yeah, I never, I could have coached. I could coach right now. I wouldn't mind doing that, but, it's not on my cards. All the kids, ex-girlfriends, the bullshit. Don't want to deal with it. Yeah, and they all had ex-husbands. I don't have any kids. So. If I had a kid, or people keep calling me Unc. I don't know what that's about, but I gotta do. If they said, "Hey, hey, Unc," I told the guy earlier, if I was your uncle, I'd take you fishing, teach you how to golf, throw a football around, maybe coach a team. It's funny. Funny. Sorry. And some sugar. Cat, where'd you go? Come here. He's gone. He's pissed now. Sitting at my feet for the last hour, at least. Go. Turn this up. I think we've seen enough hate and destruction for the last week. Hate, destruction. That's people that don't get it. It's what happens when you act like idiots. Yeah. ICE was doing their job. They get paid to do it. They're funded by the government. They're stopping illegal criminals from taking over apartments and killing people. Mm. You have people like what is her name? Sorry. Let's go. Mm. People like the vice governor in Minnesota talking about the Lincoln Riley Act, that she doesn't like it and blah blah blah. Mm. So in other words, she's fine with a simple girl that's at school going on a jog, getting raped and murdered by a Venezuelan illegal alien who got led in this country by Joe Biden and got killed. And she's not the only one. Do you want me to go through the list? I can pull it up. She's not the only one. There's been plenty of young girls killed by illegal aliens. A lot of them, Venezuela, and even what's happening in Minnesota. Yeah. How do people support this stuff? How would you support this? Why would you support that and not a guy that's stopping it? Why would you stop this? Why would you stop ICE and police officers and people coming into sanctioned, or whatever they want to call it, sanctuary city? Really? That are giving them money, by the way. Taking your money. If you're not from this country, then you don't know, because I am. They're giving taxpayer money that they live, and they can bust open your door, take you out of your apartment, lock you out. And I got a big theory here. It's going to happen. It's fine. They're all going to leave. And just like what's going to happen in New York with Mandami, the cops are leaving. They're all going to leave. And then it's going to be chaos. Fucking chaos. It's going to be a free-for-all. And you know who's going to lose? I already know. Democrats. I don't know one Democrat that even knows how to shoot a gun, much less fight. And whatever. I'm done. I think I got my point across. Oh, shit. I'm going to eat some more Skittles. That's what I got. Skittles. Sour Skittles. Yeah, you notice there's 8 people are not one word, because this guy, here's my kitty, by the way. Hi. Hey, what are you doing? My other cat. What are you doing? Hey, want a treat? Here, come here. Get over here. That's Callie. See? We get along. We don't fight until she wants to scratch me. Callie, say hi to the people. Say hi. No, look, right here. Come on. Right here, look. Okay. She usually talks. She's not in a talkative mood right now. Okay, out. See ya. What are you doing? Where are you going? She wants a treat. That's all it is. There's people in the streets. Look at them. They don't care about the fraud. They care about the $9 billion. Because you know why? They're getting paid to do it. These people are part of the fraud. These people are, look, Tim Waltz. Here you go. Let's watch it. Let's listen together.
Right about this, but I said if they do this, they're going to create a chaotic situation where someone innocent's going to get killed, and they did it. Let's let this investigation play itself out. Let's make sure we protect our neighbors. I encourage you to use your First Amendment rights and all of your constitutional rights, but do so in a peaceful manner.
Peaceful? You mean by trying to run over cops? That was peaceful?
Waltz himself. Let's not forget what he said just a few months ago.
Donald Trump's modern-day Gestapo is scooping folks up off the streets. They're in unmarked vans, wearing masks, being shipped off to foreign torture dungeons.
Torture dungeons.
Foreign torture.
Torture dungeons.
Look, other than calling in the National Guard, which he did.
They're not going to torture dungeons. They're getting the fucking deported. They're going back to their countries. If they want to call their countries torture fucking dungeons, then there you go. Torture dungeons.
Their own precinct
fuck got tortured?
To arsonists.
The American people that got killed.
Hundreds of millions of dollars in damage.
That's who got tortured. The American people that got killed and raped by the people they let in.
What the radicals do is they stoke the worst instincts in people. Democrats know this, and they're fine with it.
And the funniest thing is there's fucking people on this page right now that probably believe that. They are tortured. No. The only people that got tortured were American people by a bunch of fucking illegal aliens that were raping and killing people. And you didn't do nothing about it. You voted for it. How does that make you feel now?
Special Agent, Congressman, let's start with you. Is this at any surprise to you today that this happened?
No, a great monologue. And, instead of the mayor and the governor blaming the ICE agent who's defending himself and his colleagues, how about the situation, as you talked about, that they created there? When you dox, when you harass, when you interfere with federal law enforcement doing their job, when you're a sanctuary jurisdiction, you create this environment where it's just explosive. And then the rhetoric, I think, as you pointed out, just makes it that much worse. So, God bless these guys who risk their lives to go out there and to face what.
By the way, look, it's another riot in Minneapolis. Another one. The first one was George Floyd. And now it's this fucking crazy chick trying to run over police officers. Yeah, okay. What are you going to do when you need help? Bad boys. Yeah, they're not going to do nothing because the police are going to go fuck yourself.
Guy, and the judge says, I'm going to let the bad guy go out the back door so that it costs jeopardizing the safety of the public, jeopardizing the safety to go arrest that individual when they could have turned him over right there in the
I think the truth is they think America is an illegitimate country. Our system of laws is racist. It was founded on racism. We need to give back the stolen land. I mean, this is really what they believe. So start giving back your own house. Tim, according to the Daily Mail, witnesses claimed that the suspect and her wife were acting as, quote, legal observers and filmed.
There you go. The suspect and her own wife.
As we know, as a deadly weapon.
What does that say?
I know it's kind of hard to see
Democrat
in these videos. We don't know what happened exactly before this blew up as it did. But what's your sense, given what you're seeing?
Yeah, so to Congressman Jordan's point, this is a fundamental battle between good and evil, Lauren. I mean, we got to call it what it is. When you have folks, today was a great example. I probably have done several hundreds of these warrants in different types of settings. Guess what we always had? Law enforcement, local law enforcement support. Think about
you
this.
You don't have to be here.
What if a marked officer was there to go up and say move? The ICE agents wouldn't have had to do it, but they're faithfully trying to do their job. And to Congressman Jordan's point, these guys get up every day. They don't say, hey, I think I'll make some laws. They're doing what the American people voted through their representatives to make into law. They're doing that faithfully.
Democracy.
I can't believe what they're facing every day because remember, it's not just about them doing their job. They have families that are being targeted. It's insane.
Yeah.
Congressman Minnesota AG, your old friend Keith Ellison, no shock here, blaming Trump. Yeah. Writing that the president is deliberately weaponizing the federal government against the people of Minnesota to inflict pain and instill terror. We must stand up to this horrendous.
Trump in jail You charge them with 94 felonies, and then it went down to 60, and then it went down to 12, and then or 34, and then it went down to nothing. Never got convicted of anything. Are the ones saying he's the one that weaponized justice? No, he's doing what the Constitution says. After Democrats, what, 13 million, 14, 15, who knows how many millions of illegal aliens. That's not migration. That is not migration. That is illegal migration. Come on, man. Really? Who's the guy that had to go to prison and sit there and go through trials because a bunch of illegal aliens broke into his house and he shot them? Illegal alien, come over to my house. Door's open. I'll leave it open. Actually, I'll leave a chain on it so I can hear the chain break. So once the chain breaks, I know. Lock and load. Actually, I'm already locked and loaded, but what the fuck? Anyways, who cares? Doesn't matter anymore. It's over. It's over. You know.
Over years, what officers have to decide in quarter seconds.
Waltz is going to jail.
Congressman Jordan, the Biden administration, I believe, changed the rules of engagement.
Mark my words, you're going to see some Democrats actually going to jail instead of trying to tell people that Trump's going to jail. The Democrats are going to go to jail.
Well, to your point, they always blame the law enforcement guys.
All right, panel, thank you both very much. And to the congressman's point, hundreds of millions of dollars in fraud, stolen money, scant accountability over many years. But not only does the state AG, Keith Ellison, take zero responsibility, he actually tries to minimize it.
Are you confident your office has done enough?
Of course, we've done enough, and we're doing more every single day. This is a political matter. This is not a serious thing.
That was not a serious thing. Of course, it's not serious to him because it was his constituents getting the cash. It was a sickening Democrat slush fund courtesy of the American taxpayers. So in hearings on Capitol Hill today, witnesses blew the lid off what looks like a flagrant cover-up.
You're saying that there was a political incentive to cover up widespread Somali fraud. Is that right?
100%.
Let me ask all three of you. Did the Waltz administration and Democrats intentionally, in your opinion, overlook this fraud while it was happening for political gain? I'll start with you, Ms. Robbins.
Absolutely.
What we know, the rot in Minnesota runs deep.
I've met with many whistleblowers who have spoken about how they were told that they would be demoted or reassigned. I know of people who were reassigned. We also know that they were surveilled in their place of work when people thought they might be the quote leaker. Their email and their chat functions were surveilled.